Good morning, welcome to a morning review. This is Kim Watson speaking for Easy Trader on Thursday the 27th of November. For our colleagues over in the US, I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving Day as you rise. Okay, looking at the euro dollar first, and as expected yesterday, the dollar gave way more ground, and it continued in that vein and has pushed up even further now. So we're coming up to some possible resistance levels. Just get my horizontal line there if I can on here. And really we're sort of sitting pretty close to the 4-hourly 200 at 125.72, somewhere in that region could be seen as a resistance level. I'm just looking beyond, apart from that, we've got 34 with that, then we've got the 50 MA, so, and then possibly even the monthly pivot, which was not hit. So there are possibilities over the next day or two to push all the way up to that pivot level. Now at the moment it's looking relatively bullish. We're just breaking a little trend line. I've just popped on here at the moment actually. Air kissed the daily pivot there. The composite prices would have touched the pivot, so that could be well and truly out of the way. So good chance we could get a continuation on this move. The minimum probably up to yesterday's highs, and as I said, that's 125 sort of area actually on here. I'm just looking across here, 125.67, yep, that sort of area may provide us resistance if we push up much further. Okay, so looking bullish. If we do see a breakdown though, which is a possible move, well really I'd be looking at anything below this morning's lows, the Asian session lows, and probably below the daily pivot. However, there's a lot of support sitting down there. That said, it's been tested. It was a side of the 200 which is very flat, so if we do see any sort of corrections looking to the downside there, I would, as I say, wait until we clear some of that area before looking to join the party. As for the pound dollar, well, as you can see, we've just broken out of this upper range. Let's run back though before I do, and look at the dailies here. We've pushed through the previous highs, which I was talking about yesterday, and eventually it got quite a shove on through that level, and now we're sitting. We've been sitting in a sort of consolidated phase, very much from a 4-hour perspective, a bullish flag, which seems to be wanting to push on some more. Getting pretty close to the monthly R1 pivot, which in itself may provide some resistance. Thereafter we've got the 34, but there's quite some move up there before we really find resistance. So it's cut through most of its key moving averages. In fact, actually, let's have a look where that is. That's 34,200. Yeah, I mean that's all coming in together. So get past that R1 pivot. Well, S1 pivot. We could be pushing up further. Still, I mean, unlikely it will get to its monthly pivot, but got the possibilities of moving having quite a decent retrace. That said, well, we're breaking through, as I said on this hourly here, breaking through the 500 actually at the moment. If we can move beyond this sort of region, well, it's sort of clear space upward. We have though got the daily pivot below us, which at some point may see it roll over and come back for that. It's got a reasonable probability of being hit each day, but it has now, that said, has moved quite a few pips away there. It's nearly it's just over 50 pips, or around about 50 pips away. So there's a reasonable chunk away, but if it does start reversing at some point during the day, that certainly would be a target, and certainly if it broke those lows, the previous lows that we've seen through the Asian session, would use that as a target for a short position and maybe beyond. But at the moment it's looking rather bullish, even if it is getting a little bit overbought here on the short term. One thing to note, people are looking at this, is that it was quite pinched in this series here. So from an hourly perspective particularly, very, very pinched. So the breakout that we're seeing here is could well and truly continue for some time. Okay, that's it for me. I hope you have a great day. So news-wise, let's just remember the news that's coming out today. We do have the European German prelim CPI consumer price index coming out throughout the morning. Now these events occur as and when they're produced. Normally we get a combined figure around about 1 o'clock, so throughout the morning we could see some volatility from that. Aside of that, there's no other news due out today, and I would expect this afternoon to be relatively quiet. Okay, have a great day. Bye.